What's going on, everybody? Spunky Nice 91 coming, guys, in a video. Coming at you guys with my Eagles Panthers Week 14 preview. So the Eagles are at home at the Link, hosting the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers are a 3-9 team coming into Philadelphia. Now the Eagles, you would say, should win this game pretty handily and pretty easily. You know, the Panthers have been struggling all season. Like I said, they're a 3-9 team, but I'm not sleeping on this Carolina Panthers team for a number of reasons. You know, they are a team obviously that's not going to make the playoffs. They are dead last in their division. They are dead last in the division. Cause I was going to say the Saints are down there too, but the Saints beat them. So yeah, they're in last place in their division. Those are the teams you got to worry about. The teams that have nothing to lose. The teams that are, you know, they're just trying to play out the rest of the season, trying to see what they have to build for the future. And those are the teams you really do gotta watch out for, because they have nothing to lose. They're gonna be more aggressive than usual, because it's not like they lose. It's gonna make much of a difference for them, you know. And they would love nothing more than to play spoiler. The Eagles need to continue to win, because the Eagles right now are playing for the number 1 seed. Well, they're playing for the NFC East, but they're also playing for the number 1 seed in the NFC. And I'm sure the Panthers would love to try to add a blemish to the Eagles' chances of winning that number 1 seed. Bryce Young, their second-year quarterback, is playing a lot better football in recent weeks. You know, he's looked better and better in these recent weeks, almost leading the Panthers to victory twice, but falling short. This team almost beat the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs, they had a fight on their hands against this Carolina Panthers team. You're talking about the defending Super Bowl champions. I know you're gonna say, okay, yeah, the Chiefs haven't really looked very impressive, even though they only have one loss in the season. They're 11-1. They haven't looked super impressive, but at the end of the day, they are still obviously a much better team than the Carolina Panthers. And the Carolina Panthers took them to put them on their heels the entire game. And then last week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they took this team to OT and lost by a field goal in overtime. And yes, that is a division rival in the Buccaneers, but at the end of the day, the Buccaneers are not a scrub team. And you know, for a team like the Buccaneers, who are definitely much better than the Carolina Panthers, to be in a very close battle with the Panthers, what that tells me is this Panthers team is better than what their record suggests. Are they a great team? Obviously not. But they do have fighters on this team that do have pride. And players with pride are players that you definitely have to make sure that you are not taking them lightly. Like I said, they got nothing to lose. You know, for them to come to Philadelphia and get an upset win against the Eagles, who are favored by 13 points, that will be huge for them. That will be huge for their confidence. So, for my fellow Eagle fans out there that think this is going to be just a cakewalk and we should just be looking forward to the Steelers next week, no. I always tell you guys, 1 week at a time. 1 week, 1 game at a time. We need to take care of our business at home against the Panthers, and we'll worry about after that, after this game. But I know the team is going to be very focused. I know they're not taking this team lightly, nor should they take this team lightly. Like I said, Bryce Young, their young quarterback, got benched, but then he got his starting job back, and he's been playing a lot better in recent weeks, almost leading them to an upset over the Chiefs and almost an upset over the Buccaneers. So definitely not taking them lightly. Keys to victory are always the same. It starts with the trenches, offensive line, defensive line. We gotta make sure that we are protecting our quarterback. The Panthers are not a great team, but they do have their defense has looked solid at times this year. So we gotta make sure that the O-line, we gotta make sure that they're protecting Jalen Hurts. They are opening up running lanes for Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley is having a career year, possibly a record-breaking year. He's only like 600 yards away from, a little bit over 600 yards from breaking the all-time rushing record in a season. He could definitely get it. But these next couple games, the team has got, I'm sure the big guys up front are very, very devoted to try to help him break that record. But yeah, get that running game going with Saquon Barkley. That will open up things in the passing game. We got bad news that Dallas Goedert is a week-to-week dealing with a sprained knee. So chances are he's probably not playing in this game. So that leaves Grant Calcaterra to step up yet again. Haven't heard for sure what's going on with Devontae Smith. He tried to make a go at it against the Baltimore Ravens, just wasn't able to go. Not sure what's happening with him, but if he doesn't play, then that means that other guys have to step up. Jahan Dotson, I'm talking about you. Johnny Wilson, I'm talking about you. Even though I've heard some possible injury with Johnny Wilson as well. But it's just next man up mentality, man. Next man got to step up and make plays when called upon. But A.J. Brown, cross our fingers, continues to stay healthy. Like I said, the play action pass will, to Dallas Goedert, that will open up other things for other players. But yeah. When it comes to the defense has got to make sure that they get the pressure. Have to get the pressure on Bryce Young. Bryce Young is obviously a young quarterback, no pun intended, but very mobile. Can move with his legs and can extend plays with his legs. So got to make sure that we have him accounted for. Make sure he's not able to move freely throughout the pocket. Got to take away the running game from him as well. Take the running game away from him. When it comes to his receivers, Adam Thielen, a veteran who has been in the league for years and has been a very solid receiver in the league for years. David Moore is no scrub either. Got to make sure that these guys are not able to get open and take over this game. So Quinyon Mitchell, talking to you. Darius Slay, who will be playing this game for what I heard. Of course, Cooper DeJean, who had a phenomenal play against Derrick Henry last week, where he just lifted him up and tackled him. That doesn't happen to a guy like Derrick Henry very often. So Cooper DeJean, just another one of those gems that we got in last year's draft. Got to make sure that we take away the running game. Coverage is good. Do not allow Bryce Young to get comfortable in that pocket or extend plays moving out with his legs. And like I said, mobile quarterback that can move around and extend plays. I'm picking the Panthers to win this because I'm keeping with the reverse psychology. Just superstition on my part. I feel good about us winning this game because on paper we are definitely the better team. But against a team that got nothing to lose, those can be those classic trap games. Crossing my fingers that's not the case, that we take care of business. And, I feel very good that we can take care of business. But just for the sake of things, I'm going with a 27 Saints win. Panthers win. Field goal wins it late in the game. That's what I'm going with. But I do feel good about the Eagles against this team. We are the better team on paper. But it all comes down to what Philadelphia Eagles team is going to show up to play on Sunday. 1 o'clock game, early afternoon game. What Philadelphia Eagles team is going to show up to play? Only time will tell on that one, right? Everybody got to do their job, all three sides of the ball. Offense, special teams, defense. Jake Elliott's been better and better in recent weeks. Got to continue to make those kicks when called upon and be consistent with making those kicks. Two former Eagles are on the Carolina Panthers, but we will not be seeing them. Jordan Matthews, who played wide receiver for the Eagles for years, tight end for the Panthers, but he is on the practice squad, so he is not going to be playing in this game, of course. Miles Sanders, who obviously played running back for the Eagles for a number of years, but we will not see him because he's nursing a injury, so he's on IR, so we will not be seeing him either. But just want to bring that out. Two former Philadelphia Eagle players that are, one is on the practice squad, one is not going to play due to injury. Still got love for Miles Sanders though. Still got love for him. Still got love for Jordan Davis. Both, who was for years the only solid receiver that we had. He switched over to tight end a few years ago, and like I say, he's on the practice squad for the Carolina Panthers. But anyway, just to wrap this thing up, not gonna be a long video. Keys to victory, like I said, starts with the big man up front, the trenches, offensive line, defensive line. Those guys set the tone for the game. So we got to make sure that the O-line got to make sure that they're protecting Jalen Hurts. They open up the running lanes. Hopefully a big game for Miles Sanders here. Defensive line, those guys got to continue to get the pressure, get to Bryce Young. He's a young quarterback. He's a guy that is prone to make mistakes when he has pressure on him. So got to make sure that we're getting the pressure. We're taking the rate of running game, forcing him to have to beat us with his arm. Yeah, if we get him in that position, I like our chances in this game. I'm picking the Panthers 27-24, but I do feel very good about the Eagles. I'm just keeping with the reverse psychology that I've been doing for a while here now, because it seems that since I've been picking the other team to win, the Eagles have been winning. So fingers crossed that still remains the case after this week. But anyway, yeah, that's my preview for this game. Don't really have a whole lot to say about it. Like I said, the Eagles should win this game. They gotta stay focused, and they cannot come to this game sleeping on the Panthers. I don't believe they will. I think they will be focused, and they will take this team seriously. And yeah, let's get this win, boys. Let's get this win, approved to 12-2. We are in a battle right now for that #1 seed. We could get some help today with the Detroit Lions are playing the Green Bay Packers. So second straight week they're playing on Thursday. They're playing the Green Bay Packers. That game right there, we as Eagle fans definitely keep an eye on, because that could put the Eagles in position to snatch that #1 seed for the Detroit Lions. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. As always, go Birds. Let's get this win against the Panthers. Let's improve to 12-2. Fly Eagle fly. I'm out of here. Peace.
That's all, folks.